And once again, welcome back everybody. For more Mechabellum, this time I'm spectating someone else's replay. Mr. Mualani here, although as far as I'm aware that is the character of, what was that game again? I will surely remember it in a while. That is actually Codyfly, he just goes under the name of Mualani. And is playing against Play Archer, who may actually be streaming, judging by the icon here. And we are going to see some Wasp action. Let's just speed through the first round. There's nothing incredible happening here. Just normal deployments. Play Archer is one of those players I would aggro 10 out of 10 games for the sole reason that he is one of those people who will build Vulcans and whatever DPS he can find, and Stormcallers of course, every single game if he gets the chance to, with few exceptions I found. Like the first time I fought against him, he was kind of playing Steel Ball Wraith standard, and it was not working out for him. I can tell you this much. Okay, what have we happening? We have not enough chaff clear. It's just taking too long to get through all of these chaff units, and the Stormcallers are getting insane value, although it seems to be working out on one side at least. There still is some chaff left, but it is not enough. Yeah, as far as first rounds against Stormcallers go, this is about above average, I would say. Normally there's at least like one full pack of Stormcallers surviving. I don't think that's going to happen here. These units will not be able to take the tower down, and the Stormcallers are going to be shelling them until nothing is left. Oh yeah, I remember the name of the game. I think it was Genshin Impact or something like that. He very much so recommended it, and I have not taken a look at the game in any closer way. And I don't necessarily want to search on it for it on YouTube, because I know if I search for anything that is even remotely close to anime or something like that, all I'm going to see for the foreseeable future is very scantily clad women with a questionable choice of clothing and a very upper forward center point of mass. At least that's what I'm expecting, so I'm deliberately not doing that sort of stuff. So we have some phoenixes, and there is anti-air, but the anti-air is the worst anti-air there is in the game, right now at least. The Fangs are going to absolutely get destroyed, because they run in front of the tanks. They have less range, and that means they are not going to get any decent amount of value. The only possible way this could go well is if the sledges just push ahead. And meanwhile, some of them are still left alive and will hopefully shoot down these phoenixes. But given how this goes, I think the answer is gonna be no. They get one pack of phoenixes dead. That is good. However, let's be honest. This is not a fight these few Fangs can win. Still not a lot of damage. It's just that the Stormcallers are getting continuous value. Oh well. Here's the Wasps for one player, and the Vulcan for the other player. This Vulcan instantly gets the laser sights, instantly gets scorched. This is the standard player playbook down to a T. Nothing out of the ordinary here, at least for Play Archer. This is exactly the sort of build that I am learning to play aggro against. I find that in standard versus standard you either have to match it or you lose. Apparently Zemp in the tournament has disagreed on that and built carry Arclight with carry Marksman behind and managed to beat this sort of shenanigans several times, to which I will absolutely tip the hat. However, we have something spicy here. Range and laser sight on these Wasps is going to make them very scary level 3 Wasps. Right now there's only Phoenixes for anti-air, and yes, those Phoenixes will be able to deal with these units in theory. However, right now there's also a lot of sledges that are getting absolutely shredded by the Vulcans. These phoenixes are getting destroyed very quickly. And I think the rest of the fight is going to continue when these units actually meet. I would guess that the phoenixes get the tower first. It's bad that the wasps here are splitting, in my opinion. Well, actually the phoenixes didn't get the tower, the wasps were distracting them. I guess in that sense it was actually pretty good. Now this phoenix is going to feed the wasps further. They are already up to level 4 on the next round. And these fangs stand absolutely no chance. Yeah, it turns out level 3 wasps, when you're being gifted those, they are actually pretty good. And then we have intensive training. Or heavy armor for play archer, of course. Why don't we just item both of these Vulcans? 2 items, both on the Vulcans? Well, why not? After all, we are playing disgusting meta. So what else is actually happening? Like, Play Archer would have to address these wasps, and apparently the way of addressing them right now is to put down oil and probably burn all of the chaff so that the units here, they can just take care of all of the sledges and then start with the wasps. I'm guessing at least that is what he's planning. We sold something here, but I'm not entirely sure what got sold. Oh well. In any case, let's speed this one along. It doesn't seem like there's much more happening. We're building more sledges and apparently putting them in the flank. There still is some money left for both players. Alright, health. Well, all of these units are going to be dragged into nowhere. However, that's not going to last forever. It's just that this Vulcan is absolutely exposed. And the range keeps these wasps ever so slightly out of the missile range until one sledge eats that missile. I bet Play Archer's actual plan was to have the missile eat the wasps. And he almost succeeded. It was by a few millimeters. Now the problem with this late chaff is that it also is very annoying near the end of the round. If it gets pulled, it comes in even later. The wasps are doing everything they can, but their attack has already been eaten away a decent amount. This is like about half. Let's just speed this one up. The fangs are also late on Codifly's side, on Mualani's side, which means that they are the most annoying and actually the worst thing these phoenixes could have chosen to fight. It's looking like it's another win, but it's a very narrow win, with now coming up level 6 wasps. We have marksmen. That is the next unit that I would assume Play Archer picks. He also already has phoenixes. Maybe he's just going to sell something. Nah, he's playing wraiths for unknown reasons, honestly. Marksman instead for Cody. I think I could not hesitate to just hit the elite marksman button on this. He has hit the elite marksman on the wasp, so makes sense. It's round 5 and the wasps are already level 6. Play Archer has decided to answer that with mustangs, for now only range. They have 150 meters, these wasps have 140, so they actually do still outrange wasps. We hit mech rage and build more crawlers. I guess in the flank it's fine-ish. I really don't know what purpose these wraiths serve. Like, these wraiths are good, or this wraith, I guess it's for selling them sequentially. Now also the Vulcan gets pulled, so there is absolutely nothing in here. There could be some really sweet potential for tower snipes, let's just say that much. On this side, I think the marksmen are some of the saddest marksmen. There is not enough chaff clear to deal with all of the crawlers, which means that these are just going to feed the Phoenix's levels. Unless something incredible happens, and I don't see what incredible things could happen here. Putting those behind here would probably have been better. For the sole reason that they would still be moving now to the side and maybe actually accomplish something together with the Wasps. Do the Wasps outrange Phoenixes now? For now they do. By 5 meters. However, without any adequate protection, these Wasps are getting gunned down. The chaff is actually working, even against Wasps. They shoot relatively quickly. But now it looks like, yeah, their high enough health is actually carrying the round against the Mustangs.